We're out here at a corn plot in southeast Iowa, and just wanted to talk about what's going on in the crop right now, corn wise, and what happens at this stage. So looking at the corn, you know, you want to look at the collars, see what stage you're at. So I don't count this one, that's your flag leaf, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'd be V6 corn. And we always ask, what's the corn doing here? What do we need to do for it? Well, the corn is starting its reproductive stages right now and really getting ready for rapid growth stage, and when it's really going to shoot up. And also, the corn is deciding how many rows around that ear is going to be. It's got the tassel in there getting started, and then the growing point is, right here at the ground too. So everything is up, visible, subject to the elements, subject to the storms. We wouldn't get a frost now, but if we did, we'd have big problems. And it's just bringing all that stuff together for the next 2 or 3 months to make our corn crop. So that's why we always stress it from like V2, or really from planting until V6 to V8 is probably one of the most critical times for the corn to have a good life, because anytime it's stressed or has to take a day off, or has something going on with it, it takes some yield off of it as well, because it's deciding how many rows around it's going to be, where the ear shoot's going to be, where the tassel is going to be in the plant, and how it's going to come up. Just an overall very critical period for the corn. And also, this is a time where we got to watch our herbicides. Any kind of plant growth regulators could kind of shock the plant and take away the yield as well. So we want spraying before we get to this point, not only to kill the weeds, but to keep the corn away from being that shock, or having it rethink of what it's supposed to do. And we just want it to be healthy, growing, taking up the nutrients. And this is also a prime time, a critical time for the plant to be taking up nutrients. It takes up a lot of nutrients right now. Those nodal roots are coming out. We're getting to this point where it's really taking the nutrients and bringing it into the plant, and it's very critical to have those nutrients. So this is a time where growers are thinking about side dressing and what do they need to really push that crop along, give it a good life, so we can get up over our heads and get those tassels out here in a month or so, because it'll be here as quick as we can. So get out there, look at your corn, make sure it's got all it can. If you need to side dress, if you got a whole bunch of rain, 4 or 5 inches at one time, and you think you got some leaching, maybe get in there and side dress if you can. It's way too wet right now, but when we can put some urea over top, or put some UA in there with a Coulter bar wide drop or something like that. Really give that corn a good chance to get some top end yield.